All right, welcome. You are now tuned in to another new joint here at the PaperTalk podcast. We are here at Studio 423, powered by OnlyNoise, and I'm here in studio today with my friend Ian, and also AR Stab. You guys saw him on one earlier podcast, so it's good to have you guys back.
Yes,
Ian, how
sir.
you doing today?
Good.
Good. Let the people know what you do. Well, why are you here today?
Uh, I collect cards. I sell them and trade online. And yeah.
and I decided to bring Stab back today. Stab, we talk some sports on our podcast.
Yeah, I love talking sports, man. It's my pastime. When I'm not rapping, I'm usually looking at transactions online or doing something on ESPN. It's just what I do. I love it.
I was like, I'm a pretty big sports guy. Like I grew up playing sports, but I don't know sports like y'all. Like as far as all the stats and everything and the numbers, I was like, I gotta get them in the same room talking. I know you guys are gonna have some great conversations today.
Hell yeah.
Uh, how long have you been doing cards, Ian?
Well, I mean, kind of got into like cards. Am I supposed to be looking at a
No, it don't matter.
camera? I kind of got into cards when I was like 7,
Okay.
cause my older brother, he collected cards, and we kind of just like found his binders, and we just got like going through them, getting all like Tom Brady, those good players out, like Ohio State players and Tom Brady and all the good players. And so like it kind of went from like his binders, and then we went on to going downstairs, found his like box. He had a big old box, and it had like Ken Griffey rookie, or the Ken
So
Griffey
you found
rookie.
some good cards down in there.
Yeah, but it was like horrible condition. He also had like a Marshall Falk jersey card. That
Okay.
was really sweet.
Marshall Falk, I haven't even heard that name in a
Right.
minute.
Right, I was about to say that.
And then after that, we used to do like, me and my brother would do chores and stuff. And my dad would take us to Walmart, get us like $20 box. But
Okay.
then like now, that's not $20. It's about $150 if you want.
I know the value of
Um,
cards keeps to just, I mean, keep going up.
Yeah, but,
They're
like,
harder to find.
Singles go up now too. And yeah.
I think cards and like sports memorabilia. You see like the little sports or spurts with like Pokemon cards and things like that. Like, do you think they're good investment, Stab?
I mean, I think so. When I was a kid, like, I don't think I understood the value of it. That just go to show you just how much smarter these kids are. Just a generation later, like I didn't.
I
was
played
just.
with my Pokemon cards.
That's what I'm saying. Like all my cards was beat up. I had Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff, and after about a couple months, they was a couple of them ripped here and there, some missing. Like we just didn't take care of our cards the way these kids do, and that's the smartest thing about it, because they preserving the value, the mint condition of them, and that's how you can resell them later down the line and stuff.
Is sports boxes, are they like, I know Pokemon boxes, like if they're sealed, obviously they can be more valuable before they're opened.
Yeah.
Is sports the same way with like collection sets?
Yeah, so I mean, there's like, they keep on releasing new stuff. So I mean, there's like Prism, which is like, I don't know if I have a card in here, but Prism is like you guys probably know what Prism is, like prismatic. That a big box, which is like, so if that was Donruss, which is just like a normal card, like, so like that's a pretty nice card of Donruss right there.
Okay.
So that's a pretty good card of Donruss, and then there's a couple more Donruss cards. That will usually cost about $150 if you want like a nice big box, and then Prism, that costs about $300 if you
Okay.
want a Prism box, and then, but like if you get like a Cade Cunningham, like red cracked ice NBA 75th anniversary, that's about 100, but then like Scotty Barnes, if you get a Scotty Barnes, that's significantly worth less, because the Scotty Barnes picture, the only picture that they got for Prism was him. It was a college uni, but they photoshopped the Raptors uniform on that.
And they put
Which-
that on the card?
Yeah, they do that to a lot. Like, if you look at Zion, so like when Prism first came out, everyone wanted the card of him going like this. on the dunk, which I mean, like back then before he got like really big, that would have been $40 card, and it was just like a base Prism rookie of Zion, and everyone that was good. And then there was like a variation of the Zion, and I know that one, if you got that in like 2019 and then early 2020, you would get your money back on a box. And like,
So
yeah.
what are you really looking for when when you're opening cards and boxes? Like, because there's a lot of players who, in my mind, like if you think of like they're at the top of the NBA, like in those top players of the NBA, their
Right.
cards might not be the most valuable ones. It's like there's certain players, like you mentioned, Harrison Barnes. Like I don't even, when I think quick NBA players, I'm not even thinking like
Right.
Harrison Barnes.
Yeah.
Yeah, his card there's some things that hold value, or like what really determines the value of it.
So I mean,
It's always what people want to pay for it, but
it always depends on like the year.
Uh-huh.
So 2017 NFL, that's really you're basically guaranteed a nice rookie because that 2017 draft class is stacked.
okay.
There's Myles Garrett, Alvin Kamara, Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
There's way more people, but
And they release those in like their own box sets, and
Yeah.
you're just opening up those, hoping
Yeah.
that you get one of those
And,
cards.
last year or 2 years ago for Christmas, I think 2 years ago I got the Donruss 2020 NFL set, and if I would have kept that together, that it's double its value now, so it's about 200.
Before
and-
you open it, when you say keep it together, are you
It's-
saying like?
So it's never like the company that we got it off of Amazon,
Uh-huh.
but like the company, they would take out the one memorabilia card that you would get guaranteed in the set, like it would be on like a little pack on top, and they just replaced it with like a autograph card. And I know mine was Ennis Davis, and he's a nobody. I don't know who he is.
Right.
And then,
I was about to say I don't even know who he is.
but like I got there's a Joe Burrow rated rookie, Herbie rated rookie, Jonathan Taylor rated rookie, Justin Jefferson rated rookie. It's just a stacked draft class, and then
And then you just hope those players make it
Yeah,
in their
and then-
career.
Right.
2019 NBA, that's probably one of the more expensive products. But then you got 84 NBA Fleer, Fleer Upper Deck. That's got the MJ rookie, which that's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
What's like the holy grail right now?
A holy grail will either be Black Label LeBron. So it's the black Topps Chrome LeBron rookie from
Yeah.
03. So that's Topps Chrome, and it's black. It's a black label. So then that's like it's like a very rare. And then if you get it graded by Beckett and it's in perfect condition, if you get I think there's like 2 of them, or I think 1.
Are they PSA or?
Yeah, I got 2 PSA slabs here. But PSA, I like PSA better because you scan the back of the card, it shows how much there are, and that's like how much
Or in
slabs there
circular,
are
yeah.
of that, and that's what I really like. And I mean, it's kind of obvious that like, so if you put in like a 10-cent base card, which is like those cards that they just pretty much just
Fill
throw
the
into
packs,
the packs, yeah. If you get that graded, it's probably worth about $5 if you get it like a PSA 10. But like, let's say I got like a LaMelo.
Which aren't they changing the way that pricing is on grading cards now?
Yeah, it's
Because they take a percentage now of what they grade the card worth, don't they? Or is that a lie?
The grading just getting more expensive.
Okay.
But like they're doing like deals, so it's like if you get the PSA membership, you get I think it's like one card $18, which I mean that's still kind of expensive. Cause like what if you want to grade like a small card?
Right.
That's why like if I would ever grade a card, I would do it $20 or more
Yeah.
and make sure it's in good condition.
But that's what like I thought it was when I was looking at like the Pokemon stuff and they were talking about cards being misgraded or even some like scandals of like companies actually boosting them a little higher,
Right.
or like limiting that supply, or like even if it's exactly the same. So like I know cards can get regraded, but I thought there used to be it was like a flat fee, and then they figured out, hey, we're grading this card that's worth 50K, like
Right.
throw us a grand off
Right.
that.
Let's get a piece of
So
the action.
it's like I thought that's where I was kind of seeing it going. But I don't know. The card world is crazy. You talk, yeah.
Also, I was about to say, just like the science, it's like they got it down to an exact science now. Like even back in the day, like when I was little, if you had like a Barry Bonds Pirates card, like a Tops or something like that, like you'd have to go to like 3-4 different people, and they might give you 3-4 different prices for what it's worth. Like nowadays, it's like a set standard for everything, and I think that's
The
cool.
internet.
Yeah, like the
You know
internet.
what it is? Like, because
That's what
you
it
can
is.
price shop everything, and
Yeah,
it's
they
always cards are always what people are willing to pay for them. So
Right.
people go online and you find. So you were talking about being a verified seller and
Yeah,
getting
they don't
comment.
got Beckett book anymore. They don't use that.
Okay.
Beckett used to be like the Beckett book, which you get at like Kroger,
Here-
Walmart.
Here's a question for you. We talked a little bit impulsive podcast. You want to say on comments on the mic what you said earlier?
I said this set looks better than the Impulsive.
Hell yeah. But just to touch on that, shout out Logan and Jake they're from Ohio, so they and have made it out in their Impulsive podcast.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think about what they're doing with their like NFT projects and having, these PSA 10 cards and then offering an NFT where you're sharing ownership in the actual card?
I mean, I think Logan can do that, but Jake, I think he's gotta do something.
Do you think that's going to mess with the card market?
No, because Jake doesn't really collect, but Logan, he'll buy $4 million Pokemon boxes.
Right.
One of his friends got opened like a $4 million Pokemon box, a bunch of GI Joe cards.
I did see that he got scammed, and it was from like a big reseller or whatever. He's gonna end up getting his money back for that.
Oh,
yeah. To spend that could have been even a ploy. Who knows? Was that real, or do you think they did that?
Right. Knowing them, it could have just
show
been a big troll.
business.
For
They
real.
content kings over there. I don't know. Not saying about it. I know you brought some cards with you
Yeah.
today. You got football and basketball, or did you? What did you bring for us
I
today?
got football, basketball. I got a really sweet baseball card.
Okay.
And some UFC too.
Okay.
Can we flip through 'em?
Yeah, go ahead. We got an extra camera set up today, so you can kind of, if you want to talk about it, you can show Stab the card. It might be kind of hard for me to see it, but
Yeah.
Okay. So I showed you this earlier. It's Nico Collins, the rookies. It's these are usually, if you get like a normal Donruss value pack, there's probably like one in every two of these. So
Yeah. And
they're
Nico
pretty
Collins,
nice.
he wide receiver, right?
yeah,
I think he played at Michigan.
yeah.
Unfortunately.
Sparty on.
Go Bucks for me, but either way, the hate for Michigan's the same.
Yeah.
And then there's also, so in the Donruss set, they've pretty much always done the rookies.
Okay.
Which, like the market for this Nico Collins, I would probably sell it for like $1. But then
Okay.
online, people will send extra money for shipping.
Right.
I have like bubble mailer with tracking.
So
I
you
have
can
like,
profit off the shipping.
yeah,
Yeah. Hell yeah.
and I do $5. And then they also have the Elite Series rookies, which that's Kadarius Toney right there.
Yeah. See, now this got a chance of being worth something because Kadarius,
Yeah, he's a beast.
he's a beast. He had a so-so rookie year, but he had to deal with injuries and stuff too. But I liked him coming out of Florida a lot.
Yeah. And then, so we're starting to get into the UFC. It's a Tony Ferguson purple Donruss, which usually you don't find these. They're not numbered, but you usually you won't really just, they could be short print, but it just doesn't show it.
The UFC card market.
Yeah,
I
see,
didn't
I'm not hip
think
to
about
that
that.
at all, right?
UFC's
Wow.
crazy prices.
Yeah.
Like, it could just be a normal base card of like Khabib, and
Yeah.
that's like $10 for base card.
Yeah. Yeah. UFC. I just never even thought of that. It was always baseball, football, basketball.
Right, you think about the major sports.
Yeah. But the UFC is.
Attorney Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson. This card's probably worth, I don't know. If it's short print, probably like $15. If it's like super short print, $15. But then like, if it's just a purple, I'd probably do like $5. And then
Now, if you went and got all of those cards graded, they would potentially go up in value, correct?
Yeah, so I would say like, so this is a really sweet card. It's Khabib and Conor McGregor on the same card.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's like a duos card. That was probably a PSA 10. I could probably sell for 20 to 25, which that's pretty good. And then we have, so here's another rated rookie. It's Donruss. It's a rated rookie, but this is a bronze rated rookie, so it'll have like a canvas feel to it. That's Javonte Williams. He's a beast.
Running back. Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So, like, I got a question for you. So, like, let's say Javonte Williams goes for 1,700 yards this year, 15 touchdowns. The price of that card, do it go up? Do it stay the same? Or what?
Well, if he did have 1,700 yards and like 15 touchdowns, that'll probably be like a $25 card.
Okay, so the performance of the player got a lot to do with the
And
value of the
that
card
goes
going
year
forward.
to year.
Right.
And then obviously if they're performing like that, their popularity goes up.
Right.
So I guess their cards would want to be more attainable.
Yeah,
and,
like Baker Mayfield, that 1 year where he went off, his cards were
going
soaring.
crazy. Wow.
Yeah, and then all those injuries the next year, and he did horrible. Like,
Plummets the value, right.
And then you got people, let's even touch on like John Morant, the John Morant card.
Right.
Those went so up.
Where R.I.P. Dolph, he was sitting in the background of Ja's card.
Right, yeah, I forgot about
Dolph
that.
passes, and now you have a famous, rapper on an NBA card, and John Morant's card fucking
skyrocketed.
Went way up too. And then also Ja had a great year.
Had a great year, right.
So that's just like a win-win if you were holding that card.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so celebrities and the like people in the background and stuff, that can also affect it. So I mean, there's like this nobody who played in the NBA's in like the 90s or 80s, and there's like, the Menendez brothers.
Yeah, I did see. I heard about. I can't remember the card, but I do remember seeing the Menendez brothers in the background. They like killed their parents. Like it was real famous for that.
They did a bunch of stuff to their family and stuff because like they would do stuff to them.
That's crazy.
And then it was people said it was self-defense, but
it was like a big case.
Yeah, it was like a huge case.
And then
so they were pictured on somebody's.
Yeah, but
they were sitting courtside at a game.
Wow.
Yeah.
The bad story is like they got it from their parents' money, but it was after they killed them. They went to that game.
Like before they got caught, but like right after they did it. Like
they
was splurging.
God.
After they killed him, like they went on like a big spending spree and stuff.
Oh yeah,
and
we're definitely gonna have to put a picture of that up in the podcast for that card.
That card, it would be worth like $1.
Right, and that's probably wasn't even
a
player that was recognizable, right?
Yeah, and then when people actually like looked in the back, they were like, "That's the Menendez brothers," and now it's worth like $200.
That's crazy though. Still, that's like a iconic piece of like history.
Yeah.
So you got some graded.
Oh, Mark Jackson, man. Mark Jackson ain't a nobody actually. Mark Jackson like top 5 in assists.
But that's them on the left.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And Mark Jackson a pretty. I mean, he ain't a Hall of Famer or nothing, but I think Mark Jackson like top 5 all time in assists. So it ain't a bad player. Like it ain't. It could definitely
but
be a
worse.
worse.
Sitting there after post murder.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
I see him for like $5. That's probably a cool buy if you get that for $5.
Yeah. Dang. So let's keep it. We can jump back. I want to know what's in those cases down there. You holding out on us.
Yeah, for sure. It's like the case in Pulp Fiction or something.
All right, I'll go through these.
All right, yeah.
Pretty quick. Okay, so there's an Alexis Davis green Donruss. I think this is short print. It's not numbered, but I do think it's short print. Then there's a Daz Newsome. This is another type of rated rookie. It's a red press proof rated rookie, which is always nice. And then I love these Marvel cards. It's the only one I have, but they're super cool. and like they have ones where there's like shine on it. It can be like a variation. It's really cool. And then they make these 1-of-1 cards. They're called plates. So you got this is a Malcolm Johnson, but they make them of everybody. Like this is the Malcolm Johnson 1-of-1 rookie auto, I think.
So 1-of-1 meaning, is that the only card of that, or
Yeah, only card in the world.
Oh wow.
Then here we have a Watson and Trubisky rookie, and they can put I've seen cards. So there's booklets, and there's one of the most expensive products. It's called National Treasure. It's a big briefcase. You open it up, and if you can get this thing called the Treasure Chest, and you open it up, there's Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, almost every single nice quarterback in the league, like a piece of their game worn jersey in that, and that's worth like crazy. And there's these two people, I think 3 years ago, something like that. They're called Lootbox TV. They got this crazy 1-of-1 auto booklet thing from like this like Leaf, which is like one of the cheapest products out there, but it's really expensive, and it's got like King Griffey Jr. Yeah.
dang, off something like cheap. That's crazy. Ken Griffey Jr. All the same thing.
Derek Jeter, everybody.
It's a good box.
All right. That Watson card, I don't know the value. I was gonna say that seemed like it would be a valuable card, but with everything he got going on right now, I don't know if that tarnishes the value or not.
Like, do you want to sell it now, or like, do you want to sell it? Because like, you don't know if he's gonna get banned or not from
Right,
the NFL.
right.
I feel like personally I would hold that one, but
Yeah, because you never know how it's gonna turn out for him.
yeah.
Like,
If he gets banned, is it worth more?
If he gets banned, it's probably worth less.
Yeah, depending, because I think just in his particular situation with the media surrounding it, he's in a pretty negative spotlight right now. So it's like, if he gets banned from the NFL, they're gonna try to just erase erase him pretty much.
I went to Browns training camp a couple days ago. I got screamed at by the security guard because I was yelling at Deshaun one time like, Watson's innocent. And then he got so fed up with me at the end. I said, Watson, adopt me, even though you'll get paid to adopt me, even though you have $200 million. And that security guard did not like that.
He's able to participate in all of training camp and preseason, correct?
Yeah, because I mean, for now, I think the NFL appealed their own suspension, which that's a whole different.
What?
That's a whole different.
The NFL appealed their own suspension.
Well, it's like this. They wanted the independent arbiter to give him more time, so they didn't have to do it themselves. But when the independent arbiter said, "Y'all bylaws only call for me to give him 6 games," now all of a sudden Goodell want to have the power to make it longer than that. So they're appealing the suspension. They're trying to give him at least a year, from what I'm hearing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so this is. Panini makes these things called kids crates.
Okay.
And they throw in cereal boxes, which is like a small box with cards. You can buy the cereal boxes separate, but it's the Chris Duarte Chronicles from a cereal box. It's a rookie, and it's like shimmer, so you see how like shimmer and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's that's like cereal box exclusive. And then here we have these cards were overpopulated. This Joe Montana card, it's upper deck, but somehow it went up when it got overpopulated, even though usually when cards get overpopulated, they just go way down since there's like way more of them. And then they also make, this is a Jalen Hurts second year, and I don't really want to take it out, but like there's a feel on the card. So like they also make a bunch of cards. They probably made cards.
So like a felt kind of like feel, or is it like a grittiness? Like
so like you see where it said like dual threat, so that'll be like popping out of the card.
Okay.
Okay, that's sweet. And then this is Mosaic. This is a LaMelo rookie, and this is probably like when a product first comes out, it's a very nice, like more expensive. This is a premium stock. So premium stock is worth like $5 more. So I would probably sell this for like $4. So then plus the 5 from premium stock, that's about $10.
Okay.
And
then you still hit them with the $5 shipping.
Yes. That'll be about $15 to get the card. unless you want to play 20, and I'll get you priority shipping.
Ooh. Tracking number and everything.
Right.
Then we got, so 2016 they made these Future Stars. I got the price on the back. Okay, I have this at $5. It's a Byron Buxton Future Stars Tops rookie. So that's pretty nice. And then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's on and off. Which the thing I really like about this is it says Clippers on the. He's wearing a Clippers jersey, and I don't. Did he play a game for the Clippers?
Yeah, I think he played his rookie season for the Clippers. He got drafted in 18. I think he played the 18 season out with them, and then he got traded in the Paul George trade.
Okay, and then we got Scotty Barnes rated rookie. I would say $5. And then we have this sweet Michael Jordan. This is 88. But you can see it's the free throw line dunk, so it's also a nicer card. But it's a PSA 7.
Okay.
This card as a PSA 7 sells for like about $70. If it's a PSA 10, it's like $600.
Okay.
And then we got White Chocolate, Jason Williams.
Ooh,
PSA
That's
8.
nice.
It's on the Slam. I love these Slam things. And then they make these things called RPAs. So it's a piece of the jersey. This one's like a. If you got, what year is this? This is 2018, so like a Josh Allen one of this, that's a quick grand. And then, so it's the RPA. So this patch is player worn. And a lot of times for RPAs, it's not even worn, It's just like a piece of like a normal Colts jersey. Or like their team jersey. It's just an RPA, so it's a auto, it's a rookie, and it's a piece of their jersey. And then we have this, it's the card that I wanted to show everybody. It's a Topps Chrome All-Star. It's about, so you can see, like, it's kind of like rainbowy, kind of. It's an All-Star card, and it's an autograph. So, this Tatis, PSA 10, that's pretty high.
Yeah.
And then, so, like, right now, normal, since he's injured right now, like, it's $250 to $300.
Okay.
But then he'll come back. He'll be a beast.
Yeah.
It's Fernando Tatis, and then he'll just be a monster, and then it'll just.
Now
soar.
you have that one graded or not yet?
No, not yet. It's just
Let me see it.
Yeah.
So if he come back before and there is a chance he could come back before the end of the season. They just traded for Juan Soto, so
He's
if
a beast.
they could end up
That's
winning
sweet.
the World Series, then the card really gonna go up.
Yeah, that's gonna be a really nice card.
That's sweet. So, I'm sorry I didn't mean to rush you through those, but I have another surprise for the show today, and so your sister's gonna grab it. Up there, yeah.
I didn't realize how much I knew about baseball until I just started talking
Man,
about
I used to know a lot about baseball, and I don't anymore.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to do something a little special, but I went out, and we got these for you,
Thank you.
and I wanted you to open, like, the box or something
rip
on
'em?
here. Yeah,
I got you.
and go through it. Now, I didn't really know exactly what to buy, but tell me about what those are, I guess, what I grabbed.
Okay, so we got Prism draft picks. This year. Okay, so a Mobley, orange cracked ice, 15. So anybody on here right here except for Jalen Suggs and Davion Mitchell. So Cade, Evan Mobley, their orange cracked ice is about $15, and then or probably Cade's about 20, maybe 25, and then Mac McClung. He's a beast.
I remember watching his recruiting videos.
Yeah.
His
It was
recruiting videos were
crazy.
off the chain.
Yeah, that's what got me into him too.
So I mean, I feel like if we're gonna start ripping these, I think we start with one of the Donruss packs.
Okay, and then Don Russ, you said those are more or less, like, what's the difference, I guess, between those Don Russ and the Prism? Because those say Prism on it, right?
This is Prism. This is Donruss. Donruss, it's just like these will be shiny. Like
Okay.
you'll understand like why
When
it's,
you get
why
going.
this is better in the
Okay. Because then, yeah, I know, I mean, Topps is still out there. Is there better brands than others, I guess, when it comes to all that?
Top stopped doing baseball and football.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
got
we
all
went
this
all basketball
space.
here.
So I'm kind of just gonna like skip through this base. It's not really because this is like about 10 cents, but then we'll start getting into like these nice cards. So this LaMelo second year base probably like a $1. So like different base cards can be worth more.
Okay.
Okay.
There's Bagley, Markkanen, Kobe White. Okay, so this is Corey Kispert rated rookie. I would say, oh that's nice. Got a Jalen Green rated rookie.
Oh yeah.
Usman Garuba. And Kessler Edwards. Oh, that's sweet. Dame time.
Dame.
Yeah,
Oh,
we had Dame
shit.
time.
Dame
Yeah.
Lillard.
And then, oh, this is sweet. It's a Magicians, Giannis.
Oh.
That's when they won. When they won the
That's pretty
championship, right?
Um,
It looked like right after
yeah,
they
there's
won the championship.
Yeah, that should be.
Yep.
That's really sweet. And then we have Zach LaVine franchise features.
I've always
I
liked
love these.
Levine.
I did too. Even coming out of UCLA, he was like a highlight machine.
It's the second one. I'll see that upside down card in the back. I think it's complete players, which Hank probably sees who it is. It's like some base can be really nice. Like so, Prism of 2020,
Mm-hmm.
LeBron's base card. It was from the Kobe tribute game.
Okay.
So it was him doing that like windmill dunk, and it was a sideways card. A base card of that is like $10,
Dang.
which is really nice. Okay, we got.
I want to get into it more. Like it's something like
Yeah.
when Pokemon kind of started getting back. That's when I went out and I was like, I grabbed my old binder, and so I was like, I want to get more into sports cards.
All right, so we got David Johnson, Miles McBride. There's a guy that I could probably sell that to. He loves them. Oh, that's nice. Zaire Williams.
Zaire, yeah.
What was that? I thought it was Cade. Isaiah Livers. Steven Adams. Who's that?
I've never
Ooh,
personally been a
that's-
fan of Steven Adams.
That's
I
pretty
feel like
nice.
he's just like a Jason Momoa.
What do we got there?
We got a Scotty Barnes, Great Expectations. That's about retail price probably $7 to $10. So I think these packs are seven-ish bucks.
$6. I think is what it was.
So-
$6-7.
We just made money back, and then
Right.
this. Okay, that's premium stock because I have a Kyrie of this, but it doesn't have that second picture. But this is premium stock, so that's nice. Do we got scissors or something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a Brad Beal.
Keys.
Hell yeah.
Keys, Hank. You got keys or anything around you? Anybody?
Toss them off.
You got keys on that thing? Jesus.
It's serious, bro. One of the keys is a bottle opener.
Man's got keys to the city right there. From Dan Wiley.
Keys to Smithfield.
Keys to Smithville. Stab, you were my first podcast that we had on the show,
Yeah.
and I've gotten a little bit better at doing it. We figured out camera angles and things like that.
Right.
I've had some funny conversations on this show. We've had some deep conversations. It's been fun. I'm glad to have you back, especially for this one.
I'm glad to be back, man. I knew you was not gonna do nothing but get better with it. I've been paying attention to some of the clips. Sometimes people will go live when they're on here and stuff. And the way you just control the conversation and stuff, it's you definitely
Hank
done
sent me
found
some
it.
finished versions the other day, and I
Uh-huh.
got on just to just listen real quick, and I got stuck listening to it for
Right.
30 minutes. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that mean the conversation was good.
Yeah, first pack here. So how many cards are in each pack of there?
4.
4 in each pack.
Yeah, so we got a Jaw base. Oh, Josh Christopher, he had a crazy dunk a couple weeks ago. Oh, that's nice. This is about. I have one of these. I think it's about 15. It's a throwback, so it's nice. So yeah, that's pretty nice right there.
And who was that?
Evan
Evan
Mobley.
Mobley.
Okay,
So,
okay.
like a,
And you're basically separating them up in there by
Uh-huh.
yeah.
good,
like-
better, best.
Right. And he doing it quick too.
Yeah.
there's Cam Thomas. He's a beast.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray green. So I mean, I think Prism.
Uh-huh.
If you get a Nebula, that's pretty nice. And then if you get a Nebula 1/1 auto, Nebulas are 1/1s, but then if you get like an auto of a Nebula, that is a super clean card. I don't know.
what's
That looks pretty different.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
I almost
I'm getting excited.
Joel. Something. Oh, it's Brilliance. That's still nice. Brilliance rookie.
Oh, Joey. Oh, yeah. He played against Gonzaga.
Miles McBride. That looked pretty different. That was a pretty different card. Ooh. That's Jaylen Brown. That's nice.
Oh, damn. Hell yeah.
It's tough.
Cal. That's super nice.
No rookie. Patrick Williams is a rookie that year. Was he 2020?
I think, yeah. Patrick Williams was 2020 class.
2021, I got confused.
Yeah, those drafts were so close together, I get them confused all the time.
because that was with
Went
COVID
right
and
after,
stuff.
the
Yeah.
seasons was like 2 months apart.
that bubble season was weird.
It was weird. I'm a Lakers fan. Winning the championship, like when they won the championship, it just didn't even feel right because there wasn't no real celebration, wasn't no parade, nothing like that.
Ooh.
And I just like popped champagne and went back into the locker room.
Right. Is that Jerry West?
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
yeah. The logo.
See, I thought it was only players that were gonna be drafted like this
I
year.
did too. See, that's what I'm
That's-
saying. I'm a novice to.
That's
the
what I
new
was trying to
card
figure
game.
out what I was buying. So when they say that Prism draft class, the cards that are shown on that box, that's the most valuable cards out of that set that you can pull.
Yeah. Pretty much. But that's a cool photo. I didn't know Joel Embiid used to wear goggles.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's a Josh Giddey rookie.
Yeah, Josh Giddey. He's real
Isaiah
popular.
Jackson. That's still nice. Last
Oh,
pack
so
mojo.
last pack mojo.
We gotta bless the pack.
Yes, sir.
No color. Oh, that's an instant impact. Not an auto, but it's instant impact, which could be really nice.
Penny.
Fernie Hardaway. Is that Penny Hardaway?
Yep. I was about to wear a Penny jersey
That's
today
Quentin
too. That's
Grimes.
crazy.
Oh, Davion Mitchell.
Oh.
Ooh.
And that's an instant impact, so that's pretty tough. Yep.
So out of all the cards, out of all the ones that we just did, which one would you say probably got the highest value?
I'll give you a couple.
A couple. I like the sound of that. A
Yeah.
couple.
So, we probably made both on these value packs. We probably made money back on both of them, with like the Scotty Barnes and plus the other cards, and then Mobley. That was nice. How much was the prison box? Do you remember?
40.
40. So Mobley, I would say 15ish, and then this I would probably put at like 10, which is pretty nice. And then that Josh Giddey is pretty cool. I know this is Jaylen Brown stuff. Yeah, that Bradley Beal's cool.
Yeah.
It's complete players, but there's another picture on it. And it's premium stock. So that was nice. Was there like a deal on the value packs or something?
That's what I went to a few different places, and everywhere I was looking online, I thought they were gonna be $50, and then when I went, it was only $39.99. It was $40 when I found it at Meijer.
Yeah, Meyer always has cards.
Yeah, that's what. So I went to Walmart first, and their card selection wasn't great at all, and they had them up at the service center. I went to the one in Huber, and then I went to GameStop, because they popped up online. That's where I got the 2 Russ packs.
Yeah, they usually have like singles and stuff.
So
Usually,
that's the only cards that they had, and that was the last 2 packs. Then I hopped over to Meyer and went back there, and they actually had a lot. The one that was over there, they had probably like 4 more boxes of those,
yeah.
and then they had a bunch of like. Now that I think about it, you say UFC. I think I saw some like UFC boxes, baseball boxes, a bunch of different
I
stuff.
might have the full set of this now because I went to there's a store in Troy,
Mhm.
Best of Ohio Sports Cards, W, so fun, and their prices are really good. I saw you said you got this for $40.
$40.
I got the mega box for $40.
Dang, I got hustled.
Wow.
And then so at there I just got like I think about 120 cards in that mega box, and then this has 4 times 7.
Yeah, because I thought it was supposed to be like 60 something cards, but maybe the
4 times 7.
28.
28 cards. 28.
Yeah.
So I'll have to look at it, but
Yes. Okay, so that's what it was. When I went and was looking online, I think the bigger box that was 60 cards was 50. And so that's why I went there. And when I got there, I didn't see that one.
Right.
The only one that they had were those ones, and it was 40. And I didn't know the difference between any of the cards or
Right,
anything.
neither
I was
did I.
like,
You had
we
hit
gotta get
me
some,
up.
and we gotta open them.
Yeah.
But Ian, you can have those cards. They're
thank you for letting
they're
me
yours.
open them and getting
Yeah.
them for me.
I hope you can do something. You said you like to go to different. They do conventions and things, right? You said there's one coming up in Chicago.
It'll be next year, National Sports Card Convention, but Card Collector 2 in Grove City, so Columbus. Best shop I've ever seen. And
Okay.
He's so nice, so fun. I know my first time going there, he gave me a Harrison Bryant, like, out of 5 autograph, because it was for my birthday. And then he also gave me, I think, a free kids crate, too.
Oh, that's sweet. You mentioned the one card shop around here. Are there any other good card shops around here? Or do you mainly try to go to like a Columbus, or is there anything in like Cincinnati or
Cincinnati, there's probably a baseball
baseball with the
card
Reds?
store, yeah.
Yeah.
Because but there also I think there's but I know in the Bengals stadium people they have this guy who collects like only Cincinnati cards, and they get his own stand, and he's kind of by like the food area. He just sells his cards there. There's like a bunch of food area, but I think there's a Skyline one or something like that, like Chili Dog, and he sets his stuff up like right next to it, and he sells his cards.
Get a chili dog in a cart. Don't get chili on it. Do you think the card shops are still like a need, being that everyone does so much online, like card trading, and because I mean the access to whatever cards you can grab.
Yeah.
Most card shops are selling online anyway.
Right.
So I'm actually kind of surprised that there is still a lot of card shops.
Well, I mean, like, obviously card shops are important to people that collect, but I mean, there's some super bad. I'm not gonna say the store names, but should I? Some people don't
You
go
can
there.
put whoever on blast you want to
Yeah,
put on blast.
You protect it.
Should I stare into the camera and say it?
You can if you want to.
Which one?
This one right over here by the light.
Joe's card store is fake.
Ooh, selling fake cards.
Yes, holes in them, coffee stains on them.
Oh wow.
So do you think he's personally like they opening packs, taking cards and filling them, and like or are they just buying fake packs just to flip?
Well, he's the dude's name's Mike. When he was little, because it's all like 50s, 40s, like cards from the 1940s, 1950s and stuff. But then his like up to date cards, he knows nothing about. Like I think last time I went and I got a Jaw rookie for $1, and it's like $40.
Oh wow.
Like that's like stupid. I'm like.
So he's like
I
an
don't
old
want to
school
tell him
card
that.
collector.
Yeah, I don't want to tell him that like this is a steal.
Is that your favorite part about this? Is getting that deal or like hustling somebody that doesn't know what they have?
I hustle a lot of people.
Yeah. What's your best hustle? What was it? Is it the jaw card or?
I hustled my friend for that Tatis auto.
Ah.
He said it was $10, but he didn't check eBay.
Nah, that's cool. I know. As a kid, I was always trading a bunch of cards, doing everything. Stab, you said you dig a little bit of cards.
Yeah, I mean, I was big on the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and just like him, I knew the ones that was valuable and the ones that wasn't. So I would always like, if somebody didn't know their Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I'd get them. I'd be like, yeah, man, I got this, I got this,
I'll give you these 10 for
yeah,
that one.
just give me that blue eyes white dragon you got that's all metallic and shit. And or the Egyptian god cards was like. That was like the coup de grace. So if you could get any of the Egyptian god cards, that was like you was the man.
Pieces of Exodius.
Yeah, pieces of Exodius, stuff like that. But yeah, the blue eyes white dragon, dark magician. I still remember all the big time cards, and
I
I
showed
used to
you
be
this
just like
binder
that.
when you were here last time. Did I show you this binder?
I don't think so.
No.
Can you really give it to him?
Yeah. So that was from my mom's attic. I had a binder that was completely full. It used to be a black binder that had Pokemon stickers all over it. And I went and took it to my homie Jab, who's also a music artist. He works at this No Limit Gaming card place that's like right around the corner here on Marshall and Stroop or some.
Is it a
some-
card
Oh,
some-
store?
okay,
They do Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh and things like that. More game centered stuff. I don't think they do sports cards. There's another place right here on Wilmington Pike that does different some other memorabilia stuff. But anyway, he went through. We got a new binder. We got individual card sleeves, and we put them all in order. But that's the whole original 151. But that's the cards that I played with as a kid.
Right.
So like some of them are in really good condition, some of them aren't.
Shit, most
But
of them
most of them are. He told me that was like a $400 binder, pretty much.
Right. Yeah, I believe it. Like,
And honestly, for that, I was like, man, I'm just gonna hold on to these. Like,
yeah, because you
know?
never know. You already wasn't thinking about selling it, so
Right.
you might as well hold on to it. see
Now,
how
if he
much
told
value.
me a few thousands or
Right.
there was a few digits involved in that, then
Right.
yeah, those weren't gonna be in my possession
Yeah,
anymore.
I feel
But
it.
he was like, yeah, these are all in good shape, but I could tell that like they were played with.
Yeah.
Like they're not beat up, but they're not out of a pack into a case. In like what we were talking earlier, a lot of people nowadays when they buy cards, they're sitting there with sleeves and cases,
Right.
on standby, ready to do that.
Right. And that's one thing that like about the card game that I didn't realize. Like I've been reading up more on it since I knew I was gonna be on and stuff. Like certain cards, the value of them is so high. It don't matter if it's ripped in half or if it's a piece of it missing. Like if it's a rare enough card, you still gonna get a lot of money for it. Like the Honus Wagner card. Like if you get a Honus Wagner, it don't matter if it's wrinkled, if it's been, you can smash it up in your hand, throw it against the wall. Like if you got a Honus Wagner, it's only so many of them in the world. You're gonna get. That's like a 6-figure card right there.
Dang.
And at its height, I think it's one that just sold for like 8 million. Like certain cars, it don't really matter what the mint condition is. You're gonna get your money's worth off of them.
And as time goes on, fewer and fewer get found in circulation.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's.
I know my case is down there. I know.
Yeah, I know you brought a whole case of cards. I want to look through them at some point. So what's next on your agenda, Ian? What do you got coming up in the card world? Or you looking forward to going to do anything like soon? You have an Instagram. You open packs and stuff on your Instagram. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, so on my Instagram, it's stranger.cards with a Z. No, stranger.cards with a Z. I did a 500 follower giveaway on this Anthony Edwards
Okay.
Prism rookie. I think retail price is about $20. I gave that away, and yeah, I just do that a bunch, open up packs, sell stuff. It's fun, but like when I'm older, I definitely want to open up a store.
Yeah, that's what you want to open a store.
Shut down Joe's cards. Let me get that sold.
Count your days, Joe.
Count your days. Count your Ian's card shop is
He
coming.
coming for you.
Watch out. No, I think that's awesome that you're doing this at such a young age and you have such a passion for it. You're keeping your cards and hustling and doing what you're doing, and I think if you keep going, you'll definitely do it. Just keep leveling up, keep trading those cards, keep getting better and better cards, because you start holding, your own inventory.
Yeah,
That's really how you're gonna get your store up and running.
I actually have
sure.
a card for you. It's in my case, but I guess you want me to we could do it after.
If you want to, we can do it after. You can just push all that stuff down if you want. That's just card trash.
But also though, not just the knowledge of the cards, but the knowledge of the game and of the sports is what's gonna keep you going. Cause if you know more about the players than somebody else does, then it's gonna be easier for you to make money than other people.
Now, is that your whole collection?
No. At home, I got about 2 bins full and then binders, bunch of binders.
So 2 plastic tubs like full.
Oh wow.
And of binders, and then a bunch of binders.
I just throw like almost like a bunch of my base cards. Like if it's a thing that like, oh my, this set's giant, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do the set. I'll just put the cards in that thing.
My dad actually has a bunch of old cards and chilling, and we were looking for them last time I think I was there. They're in the attic somewhere.
That's where all my old ones are. I
wonder out of like all these like abandoned houses or like we need to start going attic hunting for cards.
Well, what's crazy is that over in my neighborhood, like people throw stuff out all the time, and you'll see just cards blowing in the middle of the street and stuff like that. A lot of people don't know the value of cards. And
what they get.
They'll just throw them out. Like, especially people that's more well off in life don't really need no money. Like, it's like, fuck these cards.
It's a poniard.
A poniard. Hell yeah.
I'd say that's about $7.
See, the newer Pokemon, I really don't know much about. I know because it got so many new Pokemon kept getting created, and I fell off after it was Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, and then it was like Silver and Gold, and that was like I stopped playing after that.
Yeah, literally,
and collecting the cards. But thank you. I'm gonna definitely add this into the binder.
You just unlocked the memory for me, Chris, playing them on the Game Boy and stuff. Pokemon games.
We had because me and Zach. We were always so close in age, so anytime like gifts or anything, like we always got stuff together, right? So for one Christmas, we got a Game Boy Color, and that was we each got a Game Boy Color. They were the see-through like purplish looking ones.
Yeah.
We each got one of those, right? But then Mom bought a Pokemon Red and a Pokemon Blue, and I got the red and he got the blue, and like so that's what we played.
Right.
And then I think when we were done with those, we got Yellow and Silver, and I played the Yellow, and he played the Silver, and then I think I ended up getting Gold afterwards. But
I remember them games, man. That was the Game Boy. Like it's been a lot of. Don't get me wrong, there's been a lot of better games come out since the Game Boy, but it's just something so nostalgic about that video game, man.
This is the guy I said I have a quarterback card. Only 3,000 of these in the world. He came from Michigan State. You could keep that one too.
Oh, Tony Banks.
Oh hell yeah, I remember Tony Banks.
Hank, is it the battery's dead?
No, the memory card
is out. Okay, yeah, I knew it was like 47. I got the other camera angles going, but Ian, thank you for coming on the podcast today and doing all of this. It was exciting. We're definitely gonna have you come back, and we can talk some more cards. Maybe we can get some more boxes. We can do a bunch of stuff. Make some trades. Do whatever you need to do, and we can come back on the show and do it again. Also, do you know anybody else around here that you trade cards and do cards and stuff with? Is there anybody you would think you could bring on the show? Oh, we were talking about Grady as well coming. He wanted to come and talk. No, he doesn't.
I mean, I could. Well, I mean, there's my brother Troy, but you know.
Either that or Stab can come back.
Yeah, I mean,
Anytime
been
we're
fun,
talking
I ain't gonna
sports,
lie
we can
to you.
always do it with Stab.
Yeah, I could be like the sports. I could be like y'all sports correspondent or whatever.
Trying
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gotta be a good day for Troy, because if it's not a good day, it's not gonna be a good
It,
podcast.
it wouldn't be a good podcast. Well, again, thank you for coming. I'm gonna make sure that we have your
I appreciate you,
Instagram
man.
link and stuff in the description of the video, and people can go and follow you. Make sure if you guys are into trading cards, or if he said any cards today that you might want or see anything, hit this man up. He probably got it and could trade. Get you the cards you need.
Tap in with him. Follow him on Instagram. He said he doing card giveaways for.
Yeah,
For
I'm definitely
every
gonna I'm gonna
milestone
give
he
you a
hit.
follow from my accounts
For
and things that
sure.
I got going on. It'll be cool to see you grow on the journey of getting cards, and hope you can keep pulling good ones. Would you rather buy packs, or do you just like to buy singles and just buy the flat out cards?
Packs if they're cheap, but singles is like I'm trying to grow and grow and grow my collection. So like when I'm 18, I can have a big store. Or
Uh-huh.
like when I'm older, when I get my store, or if I get a store, it can be tons of value boxes, because that's like people will want to come in. They're like, I don't.
And value boxes, like you would just take cards from your personal collection and be like, this value box is X amount of dollars,
Yeah.
and they know exactly what cards they're getting.
Yeah, because like so this is like, so when I was like just getting started and I just want to go buy some cards, I wouldn't have 500 to go blow on like cards.
Right.
Like if there was a 10-year-old walked into if I had a store and I'm older, there's a 10-year-old that walked into the store and he's like, my dad just dropped me off. I only have like $10.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, we got some perfect value boxes, and I want to make sure like the value boxes are gonna be like loaded. It's like there's gonna be like nice stuff in there, and then definitely have like the showcases. I want to have that pretty stacked up, and then.
And those are all just your own collection boxes that your store gets to put together for
and a
people.
big thing for
That's probably a good
for
selling point.
sports card stores
Mhm.
is memorabilia. So like mini helmet sign, basketball sign, jerseys.
Mm.
It's like.
I used to
there's
have a
lots of
guy
stuff.
that I used to work at TJ Chumps in Fairborn, and he there was a sports memorabilia guy that always came in and set up 2 tables in like the lobby and just sold sports memorabilia on like a day there at Chumps. And I always, at the end of the day, whatever I made in like tips,
Right.
I was like buying some different things.
Hell yeah.
He's always had a list of everything, really.
Yeah.
But yeah. Stab, thank you again for coming up, and
Hey, it's no
I think
problem.
we're gonna Ian again. Thank you, and I had a
Yep.
good time talking to you. I hope you had a good time on the podcast. And I think we're out.
Hell yeah, man.
That's it. Any last words, Ian?
Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Hey, yeah,
Stranger Cards.
yeah. Make sure you guys like, follow, subscribe to everything that you're watching on and listening to. We out.